My name is Nick Wilson. I'm a junior over at Western Oregon University, a theater major.
And what made you decide to come to Scotland to study abroad?
It's going to sound a little odd, but I've been searching for something to expand my horizons, and my professor just kind of made a general class announcement that there were a couple of people short, and if anybody was interested, spots were still open, and I just jumped on it.
Are there any plays or performances that you're really excited about seeing, or any workshops that you guys are going to be doing that you could tell us about?
Well, they do the Fringe Festival over here, which has thousands of venues, and I know we're going to see a ton of shows. I think we're going to see at least 12 or 15 shows while we're here.
What were some concerns or worries, whether culturally, language-wise, food-wise, flying-wise?
The 10-hour flight is and was brutal. I have flown across the country to DC, and that's only a 5-hour flight. That's the most I've done before. So I was nervous about that, but basically put a lot of movies on my iPod, lots of new music. As far as arriving in the country, I was very nervous. I've never been out of the country before. I don't count Canada. But again, my professor reassured me. I mean, even from what I've seen in the past day, the culture is very similar to the States. It is different, yes, but English-speaking country, and all of that.
If you could take anything away with yourself, like anything that you hope to learn, or any experiences that you're hoping to take away with you from this trip, what would they be?
I'd love to take part of a Scottish accent home with me. I find it very awesome. Again, like the reason why I came was to broaden my horizons, and so I'm hoping to take some sort of the cultural aspects back home with me, just to kind of make myself more of a worldly type person.
And what was your experience being in Scotland?
Overall, I really enjoyed myself. This was my first time out of the country, and so I really didn't know what to expect, but Scotland isn't that different from the States. Everything's a little bit more spendy, and because of that I wish I had more money set aside, but I mean, other than that, it was a really clean, casual transition, and we were only here for 3 weeks, which helped.
Are there any plays or performances that you really enjoyed, and if so, why did you enjoy them?
Well, we still have 1 day left, but so far we've seen about 23 plays, and a lot of really good ones and a lot of just awful ones. One of my favorites, for kind of selfish reasons, was our first one. It was called The Not So Fatal Death of Grandpa Fredo, and it's based on the Dead Guy days out of Colorado. So it's a true story, but everything on the set revolves around a single shed. The shed pulls apart and transforms into any set within the town they want to be in. Studying scenic design, I found that intriguing, and because of that, it was one of my favorites. The play itself may not have been the best, but I love that.
For somebody who maybe is considering studying abroad, would you recommend them to do that? And if so, why would you recommend that they do a study abroad program?
I'd recommend doing something like Scotland, because again, the transition is so casual. You're not going to China or India or Japan, something that is a lot different. If you're cautious, if you're adventurous, go for it, do it, because I had a great time.